How many of you would like to sell more products? Anyone? Yeah, make a little more commission. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I think is a great strategy to work with here at Farmasi and kind of what makes us a little bit different. My strategy and a strategy that I think you can adopt, and I truly do think anyone can and should adopt. Probably 100% of you are working your businesses online and in social media, and this kind of fits in right in that way. All right, let's dive in. So we're going to talk tonight about selling more with hero products. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Jennifer Anderson, and I am a platinum director with Farmasi. That's so crazy, but also so exciting. And so I've been with Farmasi just about 4 months now, almost 4 months. And wait, April, May, June, yeah, almost 4 months. And this is some of what I have learned and have adopted kind of coming in and what I see working really well for me, and something that I think you can adopt with your strategy. So what is a hero product? So I'm talking tonight to you about hero products. I want to share with you what they are. It's a product that best represents you, your brand's values, and it's the one that most customers associate with you. I want you to hear this. You are not Farmasi, you are you. You sell Farmasi and you sell Farmasi products, but you are not Farmasi. So you have your own unique brand and you have your own unique way of offering Farmasi products to the people in your circle. And so when I'm talking about your brand, I'm not talking about Farmasi, I'm talking about your brand, okay? What sets you apart and makes you you. A hero product is a product that embodies your core message and values. And it's often the first thing that a customer thinks of when they consider your brand. So many of you may not have this definition of a hero product yet, but you can build this to where a customer thinks of you or your brand and thinks of one specific product, okay? That's what a hero product is. So I have adopted this model of choosing 5 hero products to work with. And I typically kind of have a rotation of 5 hero products that I share at a time. Does this mean that I don't sell any other products outside of those 5? No, absolutely not. But what it does mean is that what I am choosing to share consistently is 5 specific products. And I pick 5 products and I pick them and I share them again and again and again and again. We're going to talk about that tonight. So why choose only 5? Well, at any given time, Farmasi has over 200 products available at a time. And I want you to remember this. Customers aren't as obsessed as influencers are yet. So it's easy for us to maybe look at our website and see this and that and this and that and want it all and place an order of 1,100 different things and be so excited about everything that comes in. But to a customer, if you were to say, go check out my website, here's my website, and they click on your link and they see 200 products and they're like, oh my gosh, what is this, right? Oh my gosh, can you narrow it down? Can you help me pick? And then within those products, then, let's take a lippy, for example. Matte liquid lipstick, there's 30 different shades, right? On top of the fact that there's 8 different lip products to choose from, there's all the different shades, right? So it's a lot. What happens when customers see all of the different products that we carry? And these are real things that consumer studies have tracked: choice overload, decision fatigue, decision or analysis paralysis. And this is basically when someone's like, this is too much, I just can't really make a choice of what I want to get or try, and so they just kind of walk away. Anxiety or frustration, that can often be something that customers experience when they're presented with too many options. And reduced interaction. When customers feel overwhelmed or any of the things that I previously mentioned, they can kind of skulk away and kind of pull back from from actually wanting to interact with you and purchase or even view your website later on, or even pay attention to the things that you post on social media as you're growing. So how can we help avoid these things happening? Simplify your product offerings by focusing on your fave 5. Okay. So what that means is when you are sharing on social media and you're talking about your business and you're talking about the things that you're using or that you're loving, it's not like product of the day and we're sharing 31 different products every month. We're simplifying the products that we're offering and picking our fave 5. Now, you can still offer personalized recommendations to other people because Not every single person in your like circle is going to be interested in your exact 5 because it's very unique to you. So it's really important that we're able to personalize and offer recommendations to other people based on what they like. So when I'm conversing with people, I'll ask them questions like, what interests you? Or tell me more about your current routine. I want to learn about what they're looking for so that I can personalize things for them. What are you looking for in a protein powder? What are you looking for in an eye cream? What are you looking for in a shampoo, right? Ask questions and listen for clues for customer preferences so you can find the products that meet those desires. When you're engaging in conversation with people, you want to be listening for clues for what's important to them. What are they looking for? Is fragrance important? Is feel important? Is the sudsing important? Is, what is important to them? Do they want results quickly? Do they want long lasting results? Is flavor important to them when we're talking about like L-carnitine or collagen or meal replacement shakes? It's so important that you're able to listen and personalize your recommendations, and that will help cut out a lot of the noise that people can experience. But we're still focused on our fave 5 when we're talking about what we are sharing on an everyday basis. So how do you choose your 5? Okay. These are the questions I want you to ask yourself as we're walking through this tonight. What is something that you can talk about every single day and not feel weird? Is it a vitamin supplement? Is it a perfume? Is it a lippy, a mascara, an eye cream? Is it a face mask? What's something that you can talk about every single day and not feel weird about? And this is actually really important because if you feel weird about sharing, here's what's going to happen. You're going to share it for like 2 or 3 days. And then by day 4, when you're like, I've said the same thing for the last 3 days, and now this is the 4th time I'm going to say it, you're just not going to do it because it feels weird to you. So it's really important that you share products that you're comfortable with. What are you obsessed with? What are you obsessed with? And I'm serious. I think you should pick 5 products and get obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with my 5, and I'm going to share my 5 with you at the end. But I'm obsessed with my 5, as in I use them every day. I love them. They feel good. They make me feel good. I see results with them. That's the next question. What have you seen results with? If you're new here, this may be something that takes a little more time, or you might be like, guys, results could be like, this lipstick makes me feel pretty. That's a result. It doesn't have to be, I've lost 17 pounds by drinking meal replacement shakes for 3 months, right? It doesn't have to, that's not the results I'm talking about. Results can be like, I feel pretty. Results can be, this mascara stayed longer than any other mascara I've tried. Results can be, my lipstick didn't bleed because I used a liner and that liner gave me results, okay? What products do you look forward to using every single day? And what products make your life better? It can be anything. It can be shampoo, it can be a supplement, it can be a lippy, it can be an eye cream, it can be a face mask that you wear at night. So these are some things to consider when you're picking your 5. You want to have a variety of products in your hero rotation, okay? So you want to choose something from each line. And it's important that, I'm here mainly, if I were not building a business and I were just here for like a discount, I'm gonna tell you, I'm here for NutriPlus. I'm here because I love NutriPlus. I love the health and wellness products. That's what I'm here for. But if that's all I sell, I'm missing out on a massive market of people who want skincare and makeup. So it's important when you're choosing your 5, you want a variety of products, and you really should have something from each line. It's okay to have like 3 from one and 1 and 1, that's fine. But pick the things based on the questions I asked you before. Make sure you include at least one thing from each line so that you can appeal to more people. The next thing to consider is to choose different price point offerings. Not everything in your lineup should be $75, $85, $90, right? You want to have things that are what I call like a quick pick or an easy sale or like an impulse buy. Those would be examples like a lippy, a mascara, a liner, something kind of smaller on the price point that's an easy sell because it's not like breaking the bank. And then I want to talk to you about a recruiting hero versus a selling hero and what that difference is. So you're going to have products in your hero products that are sales products for you. Okay. Products that, again, you can sell them, no problem. But you want to have at least one product in your lineup that you should use as a recruiting tool. So again, make sure this is something that is still very true to you and is a product that you actually use and love and want to share. For me, that product is collagen. Okay. I use the unflavored collagen every single day. Here's why it's a recruiting product. In the United States, collagen full retail costs $90. Okay. If someone is interested in collagen, it would be like awful of me not to offer it to them at half price for them to get $45 off of their collagen. That's a huge discount, right? And it makes so much sense for them to spend $20 to get the $20 starter kit to save 45 off of their collagen, not just that time, but every single time after that. So you should want to think about having a product in your lineup that makes a very easy, simple recruiting conversation. And this really would be anything over $40 retail. If you have anything over $40 retail, it makes sense for someone to buy a $20 kit and then take $20+ off of their product. Do you see how that works? Do you see how it's important to have at least one and maybe even more products in your lineup where you can have recruiting conversations easily? Make sure that something in there is a good recruiting tool for you. So here's how you share once you pick your 5, okay? Stories. So stories are your warmest market. These are the people that know you well. They're in your stories, watching you. Your own daily use of the products is what I suggest in your stories. Now you want to do both the foreground and the background. What I mean by that is you can be doing other things or talking about your life and putting collagen in your coffee, but not necessarily saying, here's why you need collagen, here's the benefits, here's why ours is best, and here's how much it is. That's a background story. That's where you're using the product and people can see you're actually using it, or you can be like taking your gummies, but talking about your life. That's a background thing. So you want to do both foreground and background stories. A foreground story would be like, let me tell you about these Radiant Mind gummies. Oh my gosh, I've struggled with focus so much. And you're talking about what's in them. How do they work? How do they make you feel? What kind of results have you seen? That's a foreground story. So you want to be able to use both, share the items both ways in your stories, foreground and background. Reels, this is where I think you introduce a product to people. Okay. You can also do trials and reviews. So what I mean by that is, let's take L-carnitine, for example. I don't use L-carnitine myself, haven't really used it, but I'm about to go on a like, hey, I'm going to try L-carnitine every day for 30 days and I'm going to document it. And then I'm going to make a reel about my actual review and me trialing this product. Does that make sense? So that's very interesting to your audience. It gives you a little bit more time to talk about. It's also a great way to introduce products to people like for the first time, because you're going to get a lot of eyes on it. You can have fun with it. You can play with it. When the Latina Lip Lacquer collection came out, I introduced it with a reel. I tried on every single color and made a reel of every single color coming out. But then in my stories, you might see me just putting it on while I'm talking or feeling pretty because of a certain color. Carousels, if you don't know what those are, a carousel is if you go on Instagram and you see someone's picture and they've got text on their picture and you swipe left and there's another picture with more text and another picture with more text and you swipe and you swipe and you swipe, that's a carousel. So it's a collection of photos, but there's text on the photos. You can use carousels to educate or inform people about your hero products. Okay, so you can use the carousels. So you'll take let's say for example, I'm going to take a picture of me, eating a Radiant Mind gummy. Okay. I'm going to make that picture here. I'm going to put text on it. I'm going to say like, the first picture would say something like, I used to struggle with focus so bad. Swipe. The next picture would be the same exact picture with a new text, like, until I found my new BFF, right? L-theanine, alpha GPC, blah, blah, blah. Swipe, the next one. Now I feel incredible. Here's how it's helped me. Swipe, here's what's in it. Swipe. So I'm educating and informing people about what's in the product. Again, always making sure to share how it's making me feel. Static post, this is just a post that lives on your wall or your feed. This would always include a picture, okay? Always include a picture of some sort, either you using it or someone else, a picture you found on Pinterest, some Instagram, whatever. I use static posts usually to talk about sales and promos. So you guys know we pretty much always have a promo at Farmasi. Something is always on sale, or there's a recruiting promo or a free shipping promo or a gift with purchase. I use static posts for that, okay? Engagement posts, this is where you ask for people's opinions, questions, ideas. You can do non-Farmasi. This is just to boost engagement on your social media, but you can also use this with Farmasi, okay? I got 2 new lippy shades. Which one do you think I should try today? People love giving their opinion. Or something like, my teammate is having really good success with this collagen coffee, saying it's helping her gut health and helping her digest her food better and feel better. Do you think I should try it? Or have you tried collagen? Right? Opinions, questions, ideas, just to get things flowing and get engagement. And then testimonials, ask your customers, how are they liking the products? Ask them if they have any tips that you could share with other customers. And then ask them if you can share their review. I literally have a post that I'm getting ready to prepare, and it's snippets and screenshots of all of my customers' reviews on the products that they've been trying, okay? Here are a couple of things to consider. Be willing to pivot, especially if it's not appealing to your audience. So if you have your 5 and you've given your 5 a go every single day consistently for 90 days and it's not working and people are not purchasing or no one's really interested, be willing to pivot, okay? Sometimes the things that you love are just not appealing to your audience, so you might need to swap something out and put a different product in. The next is know when it's time to pull a product out of rotation and introduce something new. Okay, so for me, I've been sharing the same exact thing almost 4 months now. So I'm pulling a product out and now I'm switching into like a new nightly glow drink that I just shared for the first time last night. It's time to share something new. Always take it to the DMs. Whenever you are selling your products, talking with people, take it to DMs for a couple of reasons. Number one, it actually boosts your algorithm. Did you know that? If you can send DMs back and forth to people, it actually makes your stuff appear in people's feeds better. And also, this is a great way to actually build relationships, meet the needs of people, listen to what they need. Stay consistent for at least 90 days, okay? Do not quit on this. Pick your products, go hard for 90 days, and I mean share the products every single day, every single day. Again, in all the different ways that I mentioned, it's not just a flyer a day with a link to your website. That's not what I'm talking about. It's getting very specific and sharing in the ways we talked about. And make sure that when you share, you're also talking about the valuable things that we have to offer. EU standards, affordability, and you can mention every once in a while that you get a 50% discount on these products because you're an influencer, and that piques interest as well, by the way. So these are my 5 faves, okay? Aloe Glow, Midnight Touch, Radiant Mind Gummies, Eye Patches, and Collagen. Those are my 5. Those are the 5 that I started with. Those are the 5 that I've been sharing for the last 4 months, but I'm about to pull something out of the rotation and add in something new, and that's my new nightly drink. So I'll probably pull out collagen out of the rotation just because I've been sharing that like absolutely crazy, and everybody knows I drink it. So